It looks like Samsung might have scrapped what could have been one of its most impressive smartphones in years, the Galaxy S26 Edge, and now, new images are giving us a glimpse of just how stunning this cancelled device might have been. A well-known tipster, Steve H. McFly, has shared photos of what appears to be a dummy unit of the Galaxy S26 Edge. And if these pictures are accurate, Samsung fans have every reason to be disappointed that this model won't make it to production. The most striking thing about the dummy unit is its incredible thinness. The device reportedly measures just 5.5 millimeters thick, which would have made it one of the slimmest premium phones Samsung has ever made, and far thinner than the Galaxy S25 Edge that came before it. To put that in perspective, even Apple's sleek iPhone 16 Pro looks chunky next to this ultra-thin design. In the images, you can actually see the massive difference in thickness when the two phones are placed side by side. It's a night and day contrast, and it really shows how ambitious Samsung was being with this design concept. Now, we have seen an earlier version of the Galaxy S26 Edge dummy unit before, but that one looked more like a rough clay prototype, not something that truly represented a finished phone. This new one, however, looks far more realistic and polished. It's colored in a sleek black finish, has clearly defined buttons and ports, and overall feels like a device that was very close to being ready for production. If Samsung had gone through with this, the Galaxy S26 Edge could have been a head-turner. A 5.5mm phone that still packed flagship specs would have been an engineering marvel, especially when you think about how much tech Samsung crams into its Galaxy S lineup: large batteries, advanced cameras, and powerful processors. But despite how promising it looked, Samsung seems to have cancelled the Galaxy S26 Edge in favor of the Galaxy S26 Plus, which will now fill that mid-tier flagship spot between the regular S26 and the Ultra. And while the reason behind this decision isn't officially confirmed, it's not hard to guess why. Making a phone that then probably came with major trade-offs: smaller battery capacity, limited internal cooling space, and potential compromises on camera hardware. So while it might have looked stunning, Samsung likely decided it wasn't practical enough for mass production. Still, it's interesting to imagine what could have been. A device that then could have pushed the boundaries of modern smartphone design and brought back that wow factor that's been missing from some recent Samsung releases. As for what's actually coming, we already know a few details about the Galaxy S26 series. Samsung has reportedly finalized its chipset strategy, meaning all three phones in the lineup, the Galaxy S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra, will be powered by the latest generation of Samsung's Exynos and Snapdragon chips. Depending on the region, there's also word that the S26 lineup will feature faster memory, which should help improve overall performance, especially when it comes to camera processing. Faster memory means smoother photo captures, quicker storage access, and better multitasking, something power users will definitely appreciate. And speaking of the cameras, leaked renders and reports suggest that Samsung is once again focusing heavily on camera improvements for 2026, while the Galaxy S26 Ultra will continue to lead the charge with its advanced periscope zoom lens. The regular S26 and S26 Plus are also expected to get upgraded sensors and better image processing powered by AI. From what we know so far, Samsung is aiming to strike a balance between innovation and practicality this time around. The company wants to deliver a polished flagship experience without overcomplicating things or taking unnecessary risks, which is probably why the Galaxy S26 Edge was left behind. It's a bit sad to think about, though. The dummy unit we've seen gives us a glimpse of what could have been one of the most beautiful and daring Samsung phones in years. A 5.5mm design, sleek rounded frame, and that signature edge identity. It had all the makings of a standout device, but for now, all we can do is admire the leaked images and imagine how that phone might have felt in the hand. Incredibly slim, lightweight, and futuristic. Samsung is expected to unveil the Galaxy S26 lineup in February 2026. And while the Edge model won't be part of that launch, the S26 Plus and S26 Ultra are still shaping up to be major upgrades. Still, the Galaxy S26 Edge will likely remain one of those rare, what could have been stories, a reminder that sometimes the most impressive ideas don't always make it to store shelves.